will be super fine this game.
Yeah, the thing is, Black, they gotta find those responses, so they're taking their time in the draft here. We're gonna see how fine they're gonna be. I don't know. The thing is, Gyrocopter, he's one of those heroes who can deal with a lot of stun lock if he gets a Satanic plus Aghanim Scepter. The Chronosphere, however, that's something even the Gyrocopter can't deal with. But for now, I feel like it's all going to depend on the Faceless Void to enable those Phoenix Eggs. They need both an Egg Protector and something that can save the Faceless Void here. Because both of those heroes can just get melted at the start of a team fight, really. If an Egg is misplaced, which Boom had the same issue, and they had some really good Egg placement, but they still just couldn't get any value from it because there was a Snapfire. And I can see the Snapfire pick up too. Snapfire plus Beastmaster is a very strong lane. If you cookie the Beastmaster and then have that Boar Slow come in.
Team pick. Mirana.
Oh, okay. Well, more of that relocate setup. What do you make of that?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say, like, the IO might actually those two ways, like, you can Chrono if you do it right, but if you play Rhythm Void and you just hold the Chrono until you have, like, IO and Gyro together, it's really strong because kind of disabling the IO from helping the Gyro, and if he goes in, they get double Chrono. Actually, but Chen is one of all the heroes, so they go balling 5-man.
It also offers Team Black some much needed push, so if they win fights off the Chronosphere, they are going to be able to just win fights off the back of that, which I find really amazing here. Like, I don't know, Chen, it is a hard hero to make work nowadays. There is a reason why he isn't that popular anymore, despite his push not being nerfed, despite him still being that good of a tower hitter, and the ultimate also still being insanely good in those team fights. But I have the extra pressure it gives them. I really think that objective gaming is what Team Black was also forced to pick up here. Now they have something to help save the Void with that heal.
10 seconds
a
remaining.
ton of creeps that can throw nets, that can burn mana early on. I don't know. It's just such a versatile hero that if this Chen is being played well, I think he can do everything that Team Black need, and then they're gonna pick up a Bat Rider to try and separate the Gyro from the IO there, ruin some friendships, as Aghanims puts it in his labyrinth.
So they picked the Mirana right now because they probably believe it's good creeps, but actually if you look at the IG lineup right now, since they have a Beastmaster, I have Gyro, and Mirana kinda they much 5-man team fight, so I really hope that Team Black is like more of that team fight than just 5-man with the Chen. And so far that IG doesn't have a good play. I guess they still need a mid-hero. Maybe something in the lines of like its profit could be, but since actually have the last pick really to choose a mid-laner. Also those better heroes that they have like counter.
Templar Assassin getting banned out now by the side of Black, that would have been a huge space created for the Gyrocopter. Also, well, the Templar Assassin doesn't. Well, I'm not sure. Do you think that is actually justified when they could have just put the Bat Rider on the mid lane and used the next pick for a super tanky off lane with a good amount of mid game potential instead?
That pick is probably not really because TA isn't that lineup or against. They probably want to pick it for the problems landing against Templar Assassins since IG Vitality have last.
That's entirely fair, actually. I mean, there is an Ember Spirit available still. That doesn't fare well against the Templar Assassin, the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, I think it's TA against Ember. TA can't really have the bird.
Well, from most matchups I've seen, the TA just goes jungle, and when she comes out of the jungle, she tears the Ember Spirit apart, but it's gonna be the Queen of Pain anyhow. And the Ember Spirit instead gets picked up by IG Vitality.
Yeah. So much global push, I'm not sure if Black have enough initiate or 5-man stop them. I really just gets a and they just snowball off if they can't save and put then IG and Beastmaster that can push as well. I don't know, I'm really bringing here. Unless there's disaster happening and Team Black all lanes and 5 with the Chen and there's no solution for that, I don't see them win the game, honestly.
Yeah, the thing is too, Team Black, like I said before, they don't have a VPN yet, meaning that if the server is unkind to them, they just have to play with 200 ping and there's absolutely nothing they can do about it. So, I feel like they're gonna be set up for a hard game here, but if they do hit those Chronos, if they do get low enough ping for that Void to really just do his thing and really just go completely off the charts here, I can definitely see Team Black just win off the back of like Queen of Pain snowballing into the Void that comes online before Gyrocopter can fight really, before the Ember Spirit is really getting his Aghanims, getting his Desolate, whatever he may want to go for. I'm not even sure if it's gonna be like that aggressive of an Ember Spirit. He may just go defensive items and just be there for the catch because IG Vitality across the board, they do have enough damage.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, so He has just informed me that Black are at least going to have to play without any high ping this game. It looks like both he's got perfect ping going on here, meaning that at least that can't screw them over. So now it's just a matchup based off whether Black can pull ahead or not, whether they have the skill to
30 seconds to battle.
get that huge lead going.
The battle begins.
The runes just swinging 50-50. Void immediately is starting just hitting that Mirana in the face. RPK fan, oh, he's trying to pseudo RNG her with that bash, just making sure to waste as much regen as possible. I do like that aggressive max bash first level Void though. That extra damage it gives you, that double hit it gives you, it's so powerful, even early on, just when people don't really have any armor, any defensive tools. However, now that Beastmaster is gonna arrive to this lane with his dwarves, this will be very hard for the Faceless Void to win, especially because Beastmaster, he does not have any quirms about pushing here. On the contrary, he would love those creeps to be under the tower, make sure Void has a harder time last hitting. And while that's happening... No. What do you think of this top matchup? Bat and Phoenix. I don't really see those two ran together a ton.
Not sure, but I think they're pretty strong. Like, you can't hit them back and they're just gonna damage all the time, you're not sure. They have a lot of reason for it now, but if they can burst them, permanent region doesn't help them in Barret.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I also kind of feel like this lane can be bursted in both ways. If Bad Rider goes for a Firefly and then gets Rocket Barrage, because Gyrocopter seems to be going for that Rocket Barrage build here. I think he could just max that skill, and every time Firefly goes behind the creep wave too far, he can just punish the Bad Rider quite a bit, as long as the IO stays fine, because IO, well, a lot squishier than the Gyro early on.
Really don't let.
It does have Assault, which is gonna get cancelled. So, in that regard, this is gonna be fine. This even... I mean, he should be winning this mid lane against the Ember Spirit. And even if he wouldn't be winning this mid lane, it all depends on whether or not he's gonna find a couple of good kills on those side lanes, whether he can preferably just shut down the Gyrocopter with the Queen of Pain ultimate. That would be so freaking huge.
I don't know. Beastmaster actually going for here, but no more bashes.
The Chen just stealing the creep master, the creep from the Beastmaster there. I do like that little interaction, giving them a really powerful on the lane. It's kind of like a ghost in that regard.
Yeah, no. See, I have seen a lot of Beastmasters against the Shell lane just skipping the quarter vote early and going for the Axis, and maybe should have done that this game.
With a Mirana, they could have definitely gotten enough hits in to make Axis worth it.
Axis only amplify or first blood on the wow. They just hit them, but like, they shouldn't be losing mid-matchup, honestly. Not sure, I mean, most of his always, so he should have a big problem on the lane. But it looks like the is just bloody insanely.
Your idol falls.
It looks like on top they're actually going 6 on Gyro and
It's gonna be the
he's so low!
Might gonna survive the Iron Nut.
Oh, they're both so low. Oh my god, that was so close. Yeah, but that's what I said, like, they have the potential to really get destroyed if they're not careful. And
Yeah, Gyrocopter is still rocket barraging it up.
right. So IG actually have a really nice combo. If we think back to the Sing Cloud9 times, they always played Ember's Mirana, and the Ember was just chaining into Mirana Arrow. But they just tried to do the combo, but the Ember didn't chain early enough. So this could actually be insane, like if this Mirana just into 100% accuracy arrow.
And well,
Double damage. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What happened? Beastmaster shilling or what?
seems like it. The Queen of Pain got the double damage rune, meanwhile pushing the pressure. Oh, we may see the Chen try to get the mid lane. He does have a Mango, but Ember Spirit is just forced to the tower.
I mean, surely does any decent creeps or ganking. He's just smart to annoy him.
rewarded.
Like, since Beastmaster is jungling and the Void is having a really good time on bot lane, I really love to see the Chen to actually get to PS creeps and just jungle himself. He's farm as fast as any of the cores on free fire. And that would mean they have a really early mech for that 5-minute stuff. Meanwhile, the Queen of Pain is fine.
Ooh, that was close. Over on the top lane, we got a work going on for the stack. The Gyrocopter now trying to go for the bad rider. The homing missile will connect before Fire flies down that cliff though. And the Queen of Pain just got arrowed.
Dire's
What?
top tower is under attack.
She just got freaking sniped. So yeah, that kill chat can't get salty at us for missing. It was just an arrow like this under the tower.
Yeah, so all in all, let's look at the game. Okay, there's another arrow on the Chen.
Oh.
I don't what this Chen is doing, but he's trying to be active on the map before it's level 5. Well,
Dire's
just
bottom
stay
tower
to
is under attack.
I feel like because they have to here, I mean, this Queen of Pain, if she is not having the lane she wants, I'm gonna switch over to net worth here, and okay, she is second in net worth, that's not too bad. She now gonna get the ultimate going, but the Ember Spirit isn't shut down really hard.
Yeah, but I mean, Queen of Pain is doing fine and she's farming, and there's like no kill potential. And top lane is going really far because they're applying decent pressure to Gyro. And I mean, Beastmaster is jungling, so Void is still free farm, so why is this like just not shooting it? Or there's a kill mid lane, the Queen of Pain actually, holy shit,
Yeah,
that
with that
ultimate.
ultimate, just blinking out of the tower, killing that one off. Man, posed to find all, to watch all
Top
the
lane,
kills,
top
but
lane, 6-7
that one I'm
stacks on
not
Gyro.
convinced. Yeah, Doodle is gonna go down 7 stacks of napalm, and it looks like Black, they're actually going to give us another game number 3 at this rate, because would you look at that, they're 3k ahead. This time around, I'm on the aggressive strategy that comes online way earlier, and it seems like in this matchup, both teams just, whoever gets the aggressive strat, whoever pulls ahead really. Just kind of seems to be snowballing in this matchup, seems to be playing a lot more comfortable. Both teams do like to be aggressive. Both of these teams don't really like going to the late game from my experience watching them so far throughout this tournament. So maybe that's what this is all about. The team with the earlier draft wins or something. Because that's definitely what it's looking like right now, with that bat right just pulling ahead that far. Of course, nothing is decided yet. We're only 8 minutes in the game, but this is an awfully strong start still. Irving is gonna get ran down by the bat right as well. Eastmaster, he forced into the jungle, and even there he is gonna die. Getting chased down. Chen just not leaving them any breathing room, and maybe he shouldn't be too aggressive on the middle lane, but being aggressive in the jungle is definitely something Chen's love to do.
Dire's bottom
Damage
tower
to the face
is
from
under attack.
the Spirit now coming in, the Queen of Pain doesn't have an ultimate for a while, so IG Vitality, they may very well want to fight this, may very well want to commit for this.
Place is here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're listening some pretty rooms, and the Phoenix is solo taking.
Yeah, Gyro is gonna be pretty happy about that.
No, 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 no. We hope.
And it looks like there is gonna be a snowball over to the top, and
Yeah, the gyro has checks already. This might be another kill on the gyro.
no reload available for quite some time yet. And that's gonna be the last to kill him off. Io just watching as the carry got little companion keep getting out of there with severe trauma.
So that Black 5 up pretty soon. Destroying all 3 lanes. Now the turn actually sitting on lane trying to get his level 6 and his mech.
Oh man, that's also one of the things that Chen is really good at. If he does get that mechanism.
Oh, he met down in bot lane.
Oh.
He's getting brought.
And the follow-up rocket and flare,
Dire's top
rocket
tower
barrage.
is under
So
attack.
many clockworks being picked that I keep confusing this spell by muscle memory alone by now. But
Yeah, so it looks like the one of
Dire's middle
the
tower
mid
is
lane.
under attack.
Just Pain being granted by the Emperor just as she gets her ultimate off cooldown and immediately dumps that in his face.
Illusion.
If he would have just gone for that 5
Radiant's
seconds
bottom
earlier, I feel like the
tower
Queen of
is under
Pain should have
attack.
died there. But yeah,
Radiant
what do you do when she
structures
has
are
that most
fortified.
powerful
Dire's
ultimate in the
top
early
tower
mid
has
game?
fallen.
but then it's like it's the last pick ever, and he's losing the win really, really hard.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he kind of expected to lose the lane anyhow. That's just part and parcel of playing Ember against Queen of Pain. But usually, you lose that lane, then you take a triple
prize
remnant
is
to
mine.
the off lane, kill somebody on the side lane, and you make up for that. Kind of the same way Queen of Pain tends to make up for having bad lanes. But if she has good lanes, her ganks are just even scarier. And Void.
I just checked some interesting strats in the match where 25 matchups Queen of Pain against Ember, and Queen of Pain has 70% win rate.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's not that big of a surprise. Ember Spirit, he
Dire's
really can't deal with
structures
all
are
that spell
fortified.
damage melting through his flame guard.
Dire's top tower
Just
is
constantly
under
melting
attack.
through his regen because he's the hero that likes to trade regen himself. But like this, IG Vitality
Radiant's
are set up
bottom
for a
tower
hard
is
game,
under
5k
attack.
gold disadvantage.
Beastmaster thanks you.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And that Ember Spirit actually saving up for the phase boost still at the 12-minute mark. This is not looking too well for him. I feel like just... What do you build on Ember Spirit if you're this far behind? What's the
Dire's
best Ember
top
Spirit
tower
comeback
is
item in
under
your
attack.
opinion?
I think he has to go for use to save himself from the Queen of Pain orchid and to set up for the relocate.
Okay, that's actually a fair... That's actually a pretty fair build here, yeah. My guess was Maelstrom to just get very much damage for very little gold, but then I feel like he's still just gonna get Queen of Pain orchid or Chronosphere die, so I see why the Eagles can...
Wait, there might be a Chrono on Gyro?
No. Speaking of...
They have to relocate.
They don't even need it. They don't need a Pain ult.
My
That's
God.
gotta be enough.
Yeah, he even dies before he can relocate out. Wow, Team Black are pushing the limits of this game so hard in their favor. And this looks like a dash Gyro. It can link the creeps maybe? Not enough.
No,
Oh.
not in the slightest.
Yeah, they're getting totally this. We actually see why most teams are actually
Radiant's
picking the Gyro
bottom
Iron
tower is
second
under
phase.
attack.
Because if then it's like a super aggressive strong team fight hero, they just run it and you can't do
the Ember.
Another Ember.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Very lucky
attack.
bash
Wow.
there, but I feel like he could have just gone for a short range remnant and that wouldn't have cut, even with the like triple ramp
Radiant's
and him being full
bottom tower
mana.
has fallen.
And that's the thing. These teams, every time the aggressors just
Dire's
shut down
middle
the enemy
tower
before
has
they can even
fallen.
fight, they know their timings really well, they know exactly when they have to gank who. So, if this goes to a game number 3, which is currently really looking like, I can recommend to all
Dire's
players to
middle
just bet
tower
the
is under
aggressive
attack.
strategy here, since that seems to be how this
Radiant's
Go,
bottom tower
boy.
is under attack.
It's gonna be a straight
Dire's
Bad
top
Rider
tower is
for
under
the
attack.
Beastmaster. However, Void comes up in there. Gyrocopter got a nice return kill on the Chen as well. He needs every bit of gold he can get. Saving up for that Aghanim Scepter now. Doesn't really have any kind of farming item. Just went for the drums to be able to fight at all right here. They need to push the aggression themselves on IG Vitality, but look at that Chen stun. And they're fighting while the Chronosphere isn't available, but can they even win a fight? And the Chronosphere is unavailable, maybe? Io reload? No? Oh man. Io felt like he couldn't get the reload in time, and
I scream.
that's just
bloody
so
murder.
awkward.
They even have the Batrider TP on the Gen Creeps now, so they have so much close distance as well on Black. Oh, this Iron Void, this might actually...
Well, damage? No, not quite. It's
Oh, the Queen of Pain Orchid too good.
My gratitude.
Yeah, I wanted to say something, but I forgot. GG.
Well, I still feel like the only way that IG Vitality can make a comeback here is playing around those big cooldowns. They need to make sure that both the Chronosphere and the Queen of Pain ult are off cooldown, because every fight, one of those two ultimates comes out and ruins their day.
Wahoo! Never refuse gold given.
And
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
even the Chen not able to be killed off by the Io Gyro combo right now. Gyrocopter, he just needs to farm. I mean, next time I'm certain Io will just insta-reload the Gyrocopter out when he gets jumped on by anyone.
Yeah, so what I wanted to talk about is the Necro 3 on Beastmaster. Do you think it's still good enough to build it after Necro book got changed? And he's even rushing it without any boots.
Yeah, no, that seems way too soon. I still
Like,
think Necro 3 is good, and I feel like a lot of people with that Necro 1 are making a mistake by doing so, but usually you go like Necro Book 1, own boots, Helm of the Dominator, then maybe Blink Dagger or the Necro Book 3. At that point, it's still very good. You can still build that item a bit later on the Beastmaster, and you're gonna be that roar. But he's
So in the...
pushing it, he's just putting it... I mean, if they were winning the team fights right now, if it was like a 2k gold for Black, I would totally say this is the greatest Necro 3 I've ever seen, but it really isn't the
Dire's
case right here
top
because you
tower
can't really
is
push
under
with it,
attack.
and then why would you pick early?
Yeah, it looks like another fight.
Okay, the roar damage and the mana burn do add up to a decent amount before Phoenix comes in, slowing that attack speed. Gyrocopter just trying to get rid of the Chen creeps there who are looking for a stun themselves.
Penance, hand of God.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, so in draft I was talking about my take on like the Beastmaster pick and the overall strategy, and I was saying like the lineup of IG is weak team fight, right? So the Beastmaster is now itemizing for Necro 3. First problem, the Necros, they get like Phoenix slow, Phoenix egg controlled burned by Metra Firefly. Also there's a option happening right now.
Well,
It doesn't
quite,
look
yeah,
like
with
they
the
can
Chen
test.
creeps even blocking the arrow, it is gonna be free actually.
Yeah. So the Necros can't really be effective because the Phoenix and stuff are kind of controlling them. That's the last one then.
Trickster's rune of illusion.
Oh, Ember Spirit almost getting caught, but is able to get out of there.
Yeah. So what was the problem of the IG lineup is lacking teamfight. That's why I would have wished for the Beastmaster to actually go like Facebook smack and help team out those fights. Damage anyway. If he lost people, the relocate will be enough damage. They just need to survive and win fight. And now they're running at the IO gyro. They might actually corner them here.
Oh, no reload either, so...
Monster kill!
This game could just be over in less than 10 minutes from now. At least that means if it's a short series, we are going to have enough time for this series to go to game number 3 as well, because so far we are falling a bit behind schedule of all of these games going this freaking, well, all of these series going to the third game. But isn't that what we've been hyped for in the playoffs? Especially with how close a lot of those best of 2s were the last couple of days.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Your place is here.
Perfect.
Boy, it's getting poked down. The gyrocopter going in. I mean, the good things they are now on that the Void dropping really low health, but inconsequent pain for the save. And IO debating whether or not to reload the gyro out. The gyro, it's gonna be brought away just before the Queen of Pain ultimate Piranha leaping out of there. But that Phoenix egg is just so huge. Dishing out the top there to everyone. Void, however, is finally gonna go down. That's a huge return kill for the Ember Spirit. IG Vitality, they are showing that they may be lacking teamfights, but they definitely do have damage. And look at that Ember Spirit setup for the challenge. It's gonna go down. The gyro now setting up for the Phoenix there as well. That's a triple kill for the Ember
Radiant's
Spirit.
middle tower is under attack.
And you need to be
Radiant
careful when they take those
structures
fights.
are fortified.
When they churn out on cooldown.
Yeah.
I think they're supposed to take that fight. I need to chill a bit and fight out again.
I mean, I did say they had the
Radiant's
cooldowns
middle
and
tower
Black.
has fallen.
I kind of get where they're coming from too. If you're this far, then you feel like, screw that, we're gonna run at the enemy, we're just gonna hit them in the face and that's gonna be good enough. But clearly it wasn't when IG Vitality just used everything there. They used the Roar, they used the Mirana ultimate. They just made sure the enemy never had enough resources to really make a good trade, and now Bad Rider goes for a lasso. Into 3 people, the missile is gonna be there, saving the IO4, and now Inconsequent Painter with their blink forward, and they're body blocking each other. Now with the drums, can they still run out of there in time? Nope. Queen of Painters comes on in, 4 nade bomb stacks. That's gonna be 2 for nothing in exchange. 1 for nothing actually. Yes, the Mirana still had leap charge left, but it's gonna take out here anyhow.
I'm sorry. Did you say stop?
Beastmaster sneakily taking both of the bounties right now.
Well, that works. I feel like he should sneakily start working on those tier 1 towers as well, to be honest. Or on that last tier 1 tower, since every little bit of gold and every little bit of space for the gyrocopter that spot towards he's actually going for that early BKB too. What do you make of that? Do you think it's acceptable for IG Vitality to play not to lose even on their position 1 hard carry here? Or do you think that that may be a little bit too passive compared to something like an Aghanims?
I feel
Dire's
like
bottom
he
tower
needs
is
but
under
auto
attack.
BKB, but it might not be enough. Like right now,
Dire's
this week they
structures
can't
are
take fights
fortified.
when they have like their
Radiant
teammates.
structures are fortified.
Well, like that is
Dire's middle
because
tower
the
is under
Beastmaster
attack.
didn't go for teamfight items. And Gyro has to itemize for that. And going
Dire's
is the
bottom
only
tower
way
is
how
under
they have
attack.
any way to face them. But I don't think that's gonna be enough. They have like the Chen Mech and
Dire's middle tower is under
still
attack.
died
Dire's
strong.
middle
This
tower
was
is
really far ahead, and now
fortified.
just initiate.
No mana for that ultimate, but it's just a solo kill on the Mirana with that lasso. All the while, Gyrocopter still. Okay, he's got his BKB for the next fight. That's not bad. Ember Spirit going for that Maelstrom actually, because it's the most damage you can get when you can hardly buy a 1.5k or more expensive item in those really hard fights where Ember Spirit pretty much always gets caught out. I like this approach. IG Vitality. They are doing their best to maximize their chances here. Whether it's gonna be enough or not remains to be seen. I would also like if this game can just get dragged out a little bit and we get a couple of even team fights where both teams just lose everyone something.
What feel about
Dire's top tower is
next
under
item on
attack.
Gyro? He wants to go for Aghanims.
I feel like it's necessary. Well, either the Aghanims or the Maelstrom. I'm not sure what to feel about the Maelstrom. What do you for him? Because if he needs damage, some kind of damage, And what else can he build for damage here? Do you have a better suggestion other than the Aghanims to get Gyrocopter a bit of damage going?
So right now, yes, Ios is pretty high attack speed, like he's peaking around 400. When you play Aghanims, all you kind of get attack speed that's like, let's say, around 100. So, gives it like a 20% damage increase, but he has really low backstab, so I don't know, I feel like maybe actually he had to go for a bigger item, like Tictor drückt all the time, rushing the divine or going something like an MKB that I look, because I feel like damage is not enough. And Butterfly is no option as well, so avoid is optimizing for the MKB. I just feel like the item is like an item that is like in between offensive and defensive. I feel like he needs a fully offensive item because he already has the BKB and he has the IO to kind of heal him and relocate. So I just feel like they need to go full damage or something like that.
I would like the MKB first and then the Aghanims too, actually.
Yeah.
MKB is just so powerful at this stage of the game. If we look at the armor values, 23 armor, even the Phoenix, who starts off with like 0 base armor, has some. Everyone has over 10 points of armor on the side of Team Black. They also have a bunch of auras to make that even more. I see where you're coming from on that. The Ember Spirit, though, I really like him having his master completed. And now he's gonna go full defensive itemization. That's, in my opinion, always the way to go if you have to play an Ember from behind.
Radiant's top tower.
Whether it's gonna be good enough, that's another question, though.
Bottom tower is under attack.
But it's gonna give them a lot of high ground defense and deep push. If they can just stay up, fist down a couple of creep waves from the high ground, may still buying them the time they need to. At the very least, not lose this game in the next 5 minutes or something.
Now
I don't know, I really
kindled.
the match on Ember is like to co-walk every time, and even if they get the chrono, they don't have a use. Maybe there would be a chance if they get the chrono or something like that to like, use the void or use someone else to lay the damage while people are chrono. I think they just need to play around so they have those like initiate and team first. And I think use will be the beat. Just make sure you create some space for Gyro, make sure you enable him to do stuff in fights to not instantly die, and then just hope the Gyro left up to get it in, but that's initiate.
Create space for Gyro, more like Gyro being gone on to create space, but look at that perfect reload from the IO. IO made sacrifices out there, but maybe not even that, as look at that. The Beastmaster on the chat taking him off the map before he can even... Okay, never mind, that's the hand of God. But Gyrocopter, ooh, with the reload, being kept alive, being put to the other side of the team, but it took him pain with a double damage rune, so Doodle not happy about the way his first BKB worked out. It did keep him alive long enough for his team to get a kill on the Chen, but I feel like if they had killed the Chen before the Fates of God, then maybe they could have gone for the Bat Rider. Maybe the Gyro would have survived, but they didn't have the burst damage they thought they had on the side of IG Vitality, and that's gonna get them punished here. Team Black, they are now up to an 11k gold lead. They almost got that MKB on the Void, which is just gonna increase his kill potential and insane amount. The Queen of Pain. Is that gonna be any Yules coming in for her? Because she does have a random Void Stone. Oh, it's gonna be a Lincoln Sphere, an entire Lincoln Sphere just insta-bought for this, making him even more unkillable with that Beastmaster Roar.
Spoil that shot.
Yeah, this game doesn't seem to be it's going in the direction where you want to go when you have IO Gyro. You really wanna play with IO Gyro on the opposite side of the map and put a lot of kill pressure on the whole map where they can just relocate in, but right now they had a force to 5-man because, well, there's just not much they can do. This one and be a good kill on the Chen.
It's going to get killed off, and it looks like Beastmaster just getting killed off in return. And got a huge Gyrocopter ultimate. That's gonna be a kill on the Phoenix though. Beastmaster buying back even without the roar. He feels like he needs to be there. Oh no. I think they would just wanted to buy back for that Roche, and there is no Roche yet. I mean, at the very least, Team IG Vitality, they are getting kills. Hey guys, we are not out of this. But Gyrocopter, he's got a butterfly queued up. That seems like here.
Yeah, the Void already has And like usually butterfly is one of the most efficient items on Gyro for the reason that your flag cannon doesn't really scale on net effects like Daedalus and MKB. So it's usually one of the most cost efficient items to scale like the damage. But I don't know, if they already have an MKB, it's probably starting to the void, right? I really don't like
Radiant's
it.
top tower is under
Yeah, me
attack.
neither. I think the Satanic here is a much better item choice. And then like something like an MKB or even the Daedalus at that point, depending on how much armor those heroes are gonna get. There's gonna be a Mirana ultimate as the entirety of IG Vitality are gonna go for a smoke. Nice catch from the Ember Spirit, forcing out the Void BKB. Void coming in, looking for that Chronosphere. All the big teamfight ultimates are available, but Beastmaster just comes in, just roars out the Void, says no BKB for you. If you're gonna Chrono, we are gonna stun you in exchange. And the Void can't really find the Chronosphere. Your perfect positioning could actually lead to a fight getting turned around for a change. The Phoenix Egg is gonna get killed off here as well. Die for that. Throws down an ultimate, but they both have BKB, and with that, well, yeah, no. Looks like Team IG Vitality, if they had a fight like that just 5 minutes ago, they would have won this. Or at the very least turned this around enough to come online, but it looks like, yeah, Team Black, they are just snowballing ahead so far.
Yeah, I liked IG's positioning in the fight much more. I wasn't like linked to the Gyro. And I think this is they only want to start linking the Gyro the moment Chrono is already used, and the Chrono and Gyro want to relocate him out like bigger range behind to reset
Dire's
fight.
courier has been killed.
Yeah, that's what they did on the bottom lane as well, but there they just kind of got caught with the Void moving forward and the Queen of Pain staying back to make sure that, like, even if the Gyrocopter gets taken back with the reload, the Queen of Pain is waiting for him. And I feel like this could just be a very swift end to this game if Team Black are at least able to push. But with that Aegis, they still have the Chronosphere as well. They can just run the Void in. If anyone tries to stop them, Chrono them up. Seems like such a good move here. And Void, it's gonna go for that Aghanims. Is that still a good build in your opinion?
When I look at the battle, it's also getting a really interesting item. Yeah, actually a fan of the White Aghanims. I'm like really a fan of the White build from Thompson, and he always gets like a second item. And I kind of believe like after your first damage item, Aghanims is really good.
I just know it's fun to watch, and that's all I really care about. With Batrider also having an Aghanims now, it means that Team Black, they just have the ultimate disable lockdown bash, and I feel like, I mean, even some of the most one-sided matchups in terms of how skilled those teams are just get decided by which team is stun locked up constantly and can't move. You can't outplay your opponent if you're stunned and don't get to move at all.
Radiant's bottom tower
really
is
good
under
from IG
attack.
Vitality. They are keeping the Gyrocopter safe. They are just roaming around this map really well. If they can keep this up, pushing out the lanes, defending all tier 3 towers, I feel like this may very well still, in the end, get turned around. It's gonna take a long, long while, but...
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, just on level 15 talent on Void. Usually when you go X, you kind of want the extra damage from the bash. But I guess both talents are kind of fine. The gas range is also really nice, especially for catching that IO Gyro. So they hit the smoke, but they didn't anything. So let's see what's gonna happen now.
I'm just watching the Gyrocopter farm while Team Black are not finding their initiation just yet, but if they find it, it's gonna be huge. And Batrider jumping forward, looking for a lasso on the Gyrocopter there. But he's starting to realize, hey, this may actually not be the good play. IO, meanwhile, reloading into the base for some reason.
Yeah.
And they're now all just gonna camp the IO.
Yeah, that's probably that IO unless they use it as a bait.
Oh, but with that Orchid he can't even be used as a bait, because even if there was a good IO link set up, instant silence.
Radiant's
Yeah,
top tower is under attack.
Was
middle
really
tower
scared
is under
there,
attack.
seeing a Void in the distance and didn't expect the rest of the team to do that much damage. Nice roar to count out the lasso. In comes an arrow, but with the BKBs, that arrow can be perfectly on the mark. 5 full stun, and it doesn't matter. So
Radiant's
this
top
tower is still
is
being
under
besieged.
attack.
The repair kit doing some work. The Ember Spirit with the Slayer Fists Maelstrom combo work. He does have a BKB, and I do like this build from the Ember a lot. He is playing perfectly from behind now. Gyro buying back, knowing full well that those BKBs are going to be over soon. In comes the Void, and Void just one man chronoing the gyrocopter. The Creative Campaign ultimate is there as a follow-up. That is going to be the Aegis, but it's only going to be the Aegis for 2 people, and with that I think like this is going to be Black just finishing the game here relatively soon.
Spoil that shot. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And it looks like Irana and Io are gonna get taken down here.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Down goes the mid tier 3. And GG, well played, is getting called.
Dire's middle barracks.
Game number 3 coming up. Oh, second best of 3 of the day. Also going to the 3rd game. This is gonna be a replay at this rate. We're already 6 hours in, and we're not even at the halfway mark. So I hope you're hyped, because there is gonna be a lot of Dota for us to cast. And well, you know, it does look like a fun matchup here. I am really happy to have you with me for it. So who do you think of both of these games is gonna take game number 3 here? Just of the play so far. Yeah, I agree with that. So my assessment was
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It is indeed, yeah. Raging Potato, just throwing in some spells into the Gyro, but of course they've got the Yules, they've got themselves the, sorry, it was an enemy Yules actually, saving him from that damage, but that was to get rid of the, Fate's Edict, which obviously stops you taking magic damage. Pretty useful against a Jakiro. Again, every time he tries to come close, just getting all these spells thrown in his face here. Again and again and again. Void.
What the f just happened?
Yeah. Yay.
Do it with flair.
No, they're just spamming the flares, yeah. I thought the Void was looking for the wraparound like this, but to be honest, like, it's super dodgy. If he doesn't immediately find his Oracle, then he is just straight up gonna die. Now, Clockwork, call him a low ground. They're trying to heal him up with the Sun Ray. It's actually doing a decent job along with the Glimp Cape to keep RR alive, but they're gonna go with the lasso and grab out the Jakiro, drag him down to the low ground. Meanwhile, Supernova comes up on the high ground. That's not gonna do anything. Well, and they try to jump in with the Void, but he gets stunned up by the homing missile. Sonic Wave comes through. Can they kill off anybody in this? No, they haven't got a single target for the side of Execration. Now comes in the Void, gets himself 2 targets, but Bombi's just sitting behind. He's gonna disarm and now turn around as the net comes through onto the faceless Void. Void up to the high ground, keeps himself alive, but a most useless Chrono once again puts them in a non-fighting position.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yep.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's the crux of the matter,
Radiant's
unfortunately.
bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep, RR trying to do something here, trying to be cute and pop a blade mail on the Jarakarta's face, but yeah, no, they'll back themselves away. I mean, this was an item which would have been good like 15 minutes ago, the blade mail into Gyrocopter. Yeah, if you can just get on top of him in the middle of the fight, force him to dump all his damage onto you and probably do a ton to himself, it's useful, but it's just too late to really do anything now. The Gyrocopter's got his pretty much satanic once like Courier's back up, so...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yep. %.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, yeah, so this was the build I wanted to see on the Faceless Void this game, which we didn't. Going for the Midas into Blitz Knuckles, just for insane attack speed, along with the time lock, and then rushing the MKB, and then turning into, and then going BKB straight afterwards. It's what I would have preferred. I think the BKB is pretty important in these fights because you need to stop yourself getting Fates Edicted. You need to stop yourself getting Remnanted and Yulesed, and also, you know, you can even drop Reaper's Scythe if you want to as well. So there's a lot of problems for the Void in this game. So I do think it's kind of greedy not to go for the BKB, but then again, you've also got a lot of other damage to follow up into the Chrono as well, so maybe he just felt like he himself is not the person who needs to be necessarily getting off that damage in the front of the fights and decides to go for the Manta instead for the stats, for the split pushing, for the purge, for the utility.
I got something to show you.
He is a little bit, isn't he? Yeah, this guy's not looking too much of a happy chappy.
Regeneration!
Ooh, oh. He's dead. Oh no. Uh-oh. Yeah,
Dire's structures
I think...
are fortified.
that AoE Shadow Strike is so sick at this though.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh, the courier as well. Take the Void's courier. Why not? That's an Aghanims delayed by 3 minutes for Yossi. He's tilted. I'm just getting him on totally. He's fine. His team are winning. Gyrocopter. And then they go. Lasso comes out onto the Queen of Pain, dragging her back into the middle of everybody. Hookshot's going to come through onto the Gyrocopter to try and control him up as Ken turns around, pops a BKB, trying to make something of this fight. But the Gyrocopter's just an absolute beast. You cannot slay him. He will come onto your high ground. He will kill your heroes. He will kill your buildings. And all you can do is watch as 458 takes control of the game.
Radiant
and I think 496 might have taken this one, Phoebe.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Backs himself away. Oh, that's an interesting Yule onto the Phoenix there as they managed to get out the Remnant as well. BDZ, silenced up for the time being, has got a Supernova, but what will it achieve? And the answer is not a whole lot as he's going to get brought down. Did his dive get interrupted by the flame break there? I think it did. I didn't know that was a thing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Do it with flair.
And then they go immediately jumping on the face of this void. He was barely alive and he gets killed off. And yeah, I mean, they're done. They are absolutely done. There's nothing left on this one. We're just watching
Radiant's middle
stubbornness
tower
from
is under
Execration
attack.
here as they lose their clock. They will lose Ken as well as a root comes through.
Monster kill.
Oh man, it's sad because Ken's been doing a pretty good job in this game of just delaying things, being annoying, pushing out
Radiant's
waves,
middle tower has fallen.
and he's given it everything he's got
Radiant's
here in the
middle
last few
barracks are
minutes.
under
But
attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That is what you sound like.
See you later, nerds.
there it is.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Damn, these flame breaks just getting BDZ every time here. It's kind of cute. But yeah, that's the game. 496, take game number 2 and take half of game number 1, which is